A very warm welcome to you wherever you are watching from around the world to Singapore, the beautiful island state that is the venue for the Singapore Open 2024, the third Super 750 event on the HSBC BWF World Tour season for this year at the wonderful Singapore Indoor Stadium. And that's what it's all about, the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals trophy. That, of course, will be distributed at the end of the year at the invite-only World Tour Finals event. To get there, well, you need to succeed, and you need to be very consistent, reliable. Big matches on this court 2 to kick off the day. Starting off with the current defending champions, Chen and Jia, the #1 seeds, taking on the former champions from 2019, Matsumoto and Nagahara, the #7 seeds. That'll be followed by another world #1, Zheng Shiwei and Huang Yashong in the mixed doubles, taking on Zhang Zhenbang and Wei Yazin. A bit of a rivalry between these two China pairs, and it's set to continue today. Then after that, it's going to be a crunching affair. Kodai Narioka came through a 67-minute match yesterday, the #5 seed up against Shi Yuqi, the world #2. And then Pornpui Chochuong dismissed of Han Yue in 28 minutes yesterday, but Carolina Marin is going to be a different proposition altogether, taking on the #3 seed in the women's singles. And as we move through the day, it's Rahayu and Ramanhanti, also former champions, taking on Matsuyama and Shida, one of the most informed pairs in women's doubles right now. That'll be followed by Kenta Nishimoto taking on Chen in the men's singles. And then it's the #7 seed Wang Zhiyi, who's been in fine form of late, taking on Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, who came through yesterday's match. And then in the men's doubles, that'll close out coverage on court 2. The #7 seeds, Fajar Alfian and Mohammad Rian Ardianto, taking on Liang Weikeng and Wang Chang, the #2 seeds. So looking at the women's doubles draw, and it is time for those last 4 semi-final berths, business end of the tournament, and the usual suspects are making a play for it. The winner of this match we're about to watch will face either Liu Tan or Li and Liu from China in the top half of this draw. This is section 1 of the draw. Then Rahayu and Ramanhanti against Matsuyama and Shida. Well, the winner of that will play Kim and Kong or Jolly and Pulelo, who dismissed of the world #2s, Baekana and Lee So-hee just yesterday. So the players making their way out to the courts, and the fans already flooding into the Singapore Indoor Stadium. They've watched some great matches already. But I can tell you one thing, with the giant killing that has been going on all week, there could be some very interesting matchups as we move into the semi-finals tomorrow, and of course, finals on Sunday. This is the third Super 750 of the event after the India Open and the French Open. Of course, it's a big couple of weeks because the next Super 1000 event is up next week in Indonesia.
And Nagahara, Japan.
I can just hear on the public address system Nagahara and Matsumoto making their way out to court 2.
Chen, Singapore. Service judge Mohammad Izzat Salman.
Chen and Jia already making their way to the courts. And this is going to be a crunching affair. So this is actually a repeat of the semi-final of the French Open. It's also a repeat of the BWF World Tour Finals match in 2019 and the Asian Championships final from that year as well. All of these, and in fact the All England final from 2019, all of those matches won by Chen and Jia. So a little bit of revenge on the cards for Matsumoto and Nagahara. And that's Jess Chan from Singapore who's going to be the umpire for this one. And as you can see, 8-2 in the head-to-head, and the last time was that semi-final in the French Open, won in straight games by Chen and Jia.
This is black, this is red. Black. Black. Who will serve? You? Right.
Well, two very capable pairs indeed. Chen and Jia back in action. And they have been just such a fabulous world #1 pair, really. Chen 26 years old now, and that's one as ranking, and the highest ranking. Well, that's been there for quite a while, I can tell you. Well on their way. Of course, both these pairs are going to be heading to Paris for the Olympics. And Chen and Jia, of course, qualified as #1. They've had a pretty good start to 2024. Of course, champions last year, but they were also third at the Badminton Asia Championship. They won the French Open in the end after that semi-final, quarterfinals at the Malaysia Open, and of course part of that Uber Cup squad that went all the way, played a big part in that. Of course, China now, for the first time since 2012, holding the Sudirman Cups, Thomas Cup, and Uber Cup all at once. It's been unbelievable. So it was Philipsen and Suro in 44 minutes. That was their first main match, and then a walkover from Lambert and Chan in round 2. They're not going to feel that gap of a round 2 match. They'll get straight into it. Matsumoto, tall player, currently ranked 7, has been as high as world #1, of course, and that was back in April of 2019. Such a capable pair, world champions on 2 occasions, 2018 and 2019, and quarterfinalists last year. Quarterfinalists also at the Badminton Asia Championships in Ningbo, third at the French because of that semi-final, and of course they won the India Open. And the interesting stat for this is that on the BWF World Tour circuit, 2 750 events have been played, both have been won by these 2 pairs. So the Taipei in 30 minutes straight games, and Chang and Yang in 38 minutes, haven't dropped a game yet. I'm gonna have to be on their toes to keep that stat, I can tell you now. So Jess Chan, Singapore in the big chair, and she's joined by Mohamed Ezad Salman from Malaysia. So it was Matsumoto and Nagahara that picked up the India Open. It was Chen and Jia that picked up the French Open. Still the Singapore Open, Japan Open, Denmark Open, and China Masters in the 750 section of the HSBC BWF World Tour to come. This is going to be a tough one. So Nagahara just fixing a few things in her player basket. Now she's out on court, and we're about ready to get underway here. Matsumoto, 5'9" and 5'6". But in all honesty, and this is with full respect to them,
ladies and gentlemen,
the only advantage they have.
On my right, Chen and Jia Yifan, China. And on my left, Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara, Japan. Mayu Matsumoto to serve to Jia Yifan. Level. Play.
First shot. Just a reactive block, really, and it's in.
It's over. 1 love.
They are such an accurate pair, and they play at such speed, Chen and Jia, and that's why they've managed to outwit and outfox pretty much every other pair on the women's doubles circuit. Of course, helped out a little bit at the Singapore Open this week, the fact that the world #2s, Beikana and Lee So-hee, were ousted yesterday. Latest victims of that giant killing spree that we've seen over the last 2 or 3 days. And not just in women's doubles, across the board, all 5 disciplines. And that one's out, and that looked like it may have caught a little bit of that left-right drift.
1, 2.
It's been identified over the week.
Service over. 3-1.
Well, Chen and Jia are the pair to beat, not just here, being the defending champions, but of course, and in Paris as well. The Olympics, pretty much a shoe-in as favourites for gold. Seamless rotation by Chen and Jia. And mistakes and unforced errors might just be a very slight difference between these two pairs, because Chen and Jia are notoriously efficient when it comes to their output. 4-1 up. Well, between them, these four ladies have won 6 World Championships.
2-4.
Chen and Jia with 4. It's 2023, 22, 21, and 17. And the Japanese pair winners 2018 and 2019. Just out from Nagahara.
Service over. 5-2.
Well, they're playing with that little bit of wind behind them. Japanese pair.
I
wouldn't consider that a kill. It's almost like a guided shot down from Jia Yifan. That's gone out. And they are comfortably 5 points ahead. Tracked all the way by Jia Yifan. Well, even the Nets playing into their style right now, but they're just so great at varying up speed, pace, tempo, shot selection. And that's just on the offensive side. When it comes to defense, they are very good at interchanging. Equally at home, playing front and back. Jia Yifan now with a big shot from backcourt. And that's 9-2. So rapidly approaching the mid-game interval, and it has been almost one-way traffic. There's a nice touch in by Nagahara. And they get the serve back. Just a matter of centimeters. Challenge coming. Bit late. Umpires do like those challenges to be called
Wipe the clock, please.
sooner than immediate.
Line judge.
First challenge of the day. And let's face it, very much needed by Matsumoto and Nagahara at this point. Oh, just in. Well spotted by Wakana Nagahara.
9.
drop from backcourt from Chen, and again, just delicate touch. 3 in a row. And the fourth, with a bit of power, forces the mistake by Matsumoto.
It's over. 10-4.
Well, the winner of this match will face Yu Shengxun Tanning or Li Wenmei and Yu Zhuanzhuan, so a chance for an All China semi-final.
So it's over. 5-10.
Nice touch by Nagahara. She's controlling the action, but Jia Yifan and Chen just pushing forward. 11-5 at the break. Well deserved
Interval.
from the world number ones.
OK それだけね。
Hot 3, hot 2, 20 seconds. Hot 2, 20 seconds.
稍等，好像也他妈没有油脂给我这个，我就尽量不起，就买我就不起。
So back on court, I can actually tell you that that other
11-5.
quarterfinal in this part of the draw, Yu Shengxun Tanning against Li Wenmei and Yu Zhuanzhuan, actually taking place right now on court 3. Level pegged at 7-all. Straight down the middle for Jia Yifan, who's been
12.
very, very effective so far. Nice rotation by Chen and Jia. Very slick. And she comes forward again. 13-5.
13-5.
Very windy conditions here in the Singapore Indoor Stadium. It'll be interesting to see how Nagahara and Matsumoto play on the other side of the court. Because right now they have been guilty of a couple of errors on the right side and on the back line. And that could be due to the drift. Nice from Matsumoto.
So it's over. 6-13.
Came back a bit high, but great response from Nagahara.
7-13.
Well, it was just that little touch-in by Jia Yifan that gave them the attacking initiative.
14-7.
Chen didn't need any pushing at all. dragged wide.
Service over. 8-14.
Didn't put any extra power into that shot and just didn't have enough juice to carry it over. It's just reactive defending, but it works. It's a good run.
10-14.
Settling into a good pattern now.
Service over. 15-10.
Cha Yifan again. And just the right trajectory on that to negate any kind of reply. And they've got the serve back. Good run though by Matsumoto Nagahara. Oh, what a pattern of play. Snatched at the end by Matsumoto, and she knows it.
16.
They were acquitting themselves well in that rally. They've increased their tempo now, matching the pace of Chen and Zhao. Defending some incredible shots coming in. That last one just snatched out.
16-10.
Cha Yifan has seen enough of those fly over her head to know exactly where it's going to land. 17-10. Great touch by Chen. Then very uncharacteristic shot from Zhao. Quick look at the lights.
17.
Again, well placed by Nagahara.
12-17.
Beginning to find their footing. Perhaps might be too late for this first game after the opening blitz by Chen and Zhao, but sets it up nicely for the second. Great block by Chen. And that's it, another challenge being called. Well, Wakano was in exactly the right spot to see that fall. just out. Well spotted.
Correction, out.
Well, remember, they were 14-7 down. So they've certainly been winning the lion's share of the points since then.
Play.
They do have to fight for every point. Well placed.
Service over. 18-13.
Jai Fan now recognizing that she has to be even more accurate with this great defense that's coming back. That's the fastest smash so far, 331 kilometers an hour. Nice.
Service over. 14.
From Matsumoto, just holding her own at the front of the net. Refused to give back any kind of space or territory. Wow, nice play from Matsumoto again.
15-18.
Well, I did say that perhaps it was a little bit too late in this first game. Maybe not. The way that they are
Get ready?
clawing back the points. Great shot by Nagahara. Almost caught Jai Fan out. Now they've settled again and comes back too high, and she finds her spot right in the middle. That's been working well for her.
19-15.
Just in the middle of that rally, looked a little bit shaky. Oh, wonderful shot by Chen. Just reaching over and around the head.
Game point.
But look at the angle on it. So that is 5 game points. Be very careful with their lifts. It's a mistake from Matsumoto, and it's game 21-15.
First game won by
20
Chen
minutes.
and Jia Yifan, 21-15.
就是手还是会那个手软一点，反应没那么强。你在后面点刹车，别点那种长的，往下走一点，轻一点没关系，而且点完以后脚底下一定要快一点。
点长了就直接反击我。
对，就反击你老是，而且你看不见，你老是还没落地呢，人球就过了，对吧？好吧，发球把打好啊，还注意一下侧弓。
我跟你说，你发好了，他就只会往正手怼的，他没办法，他也不会解决。正着怼，然后我再怼给他，他其实就软。明白了。
训练再兴奋一点啊。
好的。后场就相对我觉得今天还可以。对，没问题。好。
Pot 2, 20 seconds. Pot 2, 20 seconds.
其实他们挺成功的。他们都想着自己先去反击。到最后的时候其实都往上。
So back on court for game 2, change ends of course, and I just think it's always fascinating to see after all their successes, after so many years of playing together, it's just such a calm, collected discussion that they have in these mid-game intervals and end-of-game intervals as to how they should progress. No stress. But of course, what has to be taken into account is the fact that they did win that first game. I guess we have to see them in an under-pressure moment to see if that's changed or not. But then they hardly ever get into under-pressure moments. Chen and Jia, such a firm grip on their play. And that's a good start from the other side of the court. Going to try and keep it mid-court based, I'm sure. And the pressure slowly building on Matsumoto and Nagahara, who need this game. And while they did have a good run in the first game, in all honesty, they never really looked like threatening for it. 3 points back and ended up 6 points down. Nagahara looking to find a way through that. It's dropped in absolutely perfectly. Plumb on the line. Right in front of her. Outside flick. Nice power from Matsumoto, using that height well. 5'10", one of the taller players on the women's doubles circuit, and more importantly, uses that height well. Also moves very quickly. I guess we live in an age now, very gifted and glorious age of badminton, where you do have very tall players that can move very swiftly indeed. Of course, the ultimate being 6'4" Victor Axelsen. Moves around the court like a much smaller man. Still in the hunt, Victor. And Singapore, of course, still with their hopes on No Can You, who's also through. Chen, seeing Chen just pushing the limit there, putting the cherry on that very fast flat rally. And 4-2 up, and the Japanese pair are going to need to watch this. Just out, short.
It's over. 3-4.
Great positioning by Matsumoto Nagahara, just a little bit loose on these final shots, but the way they're moving, just there you can see it just a little bit off each other's shoulder, never too flat, never too vertical. And both pairs, in fact, transitioning very well from attack to defense. Shot. Edge of the line, and no challenge needed. This is more like it. Closed up the gap. 4-5. Chen picks a spot.
Service over. 6-4.
Just that overhead. Picks it up right at the apex, gets the steepest possible angle, and grounds it. 6-4. In by Chen. Jia Yifan ruling at the back. Straight down the middle.
7-4.
Oh, with a pair like Chen and Jia, it looks like they have controlled the climatic conditions here, playing just as well on both sides. Pulling in a little bit of their lengths now. And they haven't been aiming for the back line. It's been at least 3 or 4 foot off the back line. Safe zones to be aiming for. Still finding the space. 7-4. Very hard on herself, considering error rate's probably been about 15–20% max. She doesn't like to miss. Looked from up here like it was shading out. What a shot by Jia Yifan. Wow, that little touch that she had. It ended up just being perfectly over the net. It was that one. I mean, she had absolutely no time. And then after that, Chen in that repeating pattern finishes the point. 340 kph they're up to now. 9-5. Things getting tight for Matsumoto and Nagahara. This is almost a carbon copy of what happened in the first game. A little bit loose from Chen.
6-9.
Oh, what a pair, Chen and Jia. 31 titles. That they have been fighting for. They've picked up 18 on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Seven runner-up. last year. It was the World Tour Finals, Denmark Open, China Open, Korea Open, Singapore, of course, Malaysia Open. Nice touch in by Jia Yifan as well. And again, she's just really tricky at the net. And you've seen, of course, her backcourt action. Just so far, standout player of this match, Jia Yifan. And it's very, very small margins we're talking about because all four are playing well. But she's really stepped up from backcourt and, as you just saw, from the net. Closing in on the second mid-game interval. And the world number one's in control again. Mistake there by Chen. Can really get a good look at that, Matsumoto. So 11-8 at the break.
他们两个人越往前跑，你压力越大，你稍微打不好一点，就觉得先在这。他如果一玩以后他抽完，你再先往中间走，然后再你不要听他老讲去挡上啊，或者是要求很高的那种。然后后场就还是要攻，现在这个还是要攻，不要老是要带着，你看上来更快，就反击更快。
他老逼我，对，从我这个远那个一个点之后就逼我上。
然后实在不行就稍微拉高一点，拉远也无所谓啊。
而且其实我是觉得他这个高球他才逼你，你在头顶，你可能头顶有高球，他不敢逼你。
Well, the fans here at the Singapore Indoor Stadium loving matches so far. Mixed doubles on court 1 and women's doubles on court 3 as well. So this is it. Crunch time for Matsumoto Nagahara. Second part of game 2. Jia Yifan picking a spot again. Straight to the body. We haven't really seen that happening so far, but difficult, awkward take for Matsumoto, and it's 13-8. Again, beautifully placed by Jia Yifan. Well, they were 14-7 up in the first game, 14-8 up in the second, and it looks like this jinx that they have over the Japanese pair is going to continue. Not only do they win in big finals, they've also been winning in straight games. As I said, BWF World Tour Finals, the All England Final, Asian Championships Final, French Open, they always meet on the big stage. Ooh. That's going to be killed. I mean, we've seen how she fires even when she doesn't have any time, so when you've got all the time in the world like this. Well, at this point
It's over.
in the first game, they did claw back some points, and that's what they're going to have to do again. Great movement by Chen. Again, Jia Yifan just as accurate as can be. Now she's got the big shot from the back. Goes soft, goes hard, and forces the error. Time running
It's
out
over.
for Mayu and Wakana.
16-10.
Well, a shot there that actually broke a smile for Matsumoto. You don't see that very often. Just tried to drag it, Chen.
It's over. 11-16.
That's another chance for the Japanese pair. Left well.
It's over.
So that engine
17-11.
of progress still very much alive, and now they are 4 points away from the semi-finals. Wow, that was desperation more than anything else.
18-11.
So beginning to fall apart. Matsumoto and Nagahara. Long way back from here. Again, great touch by Jia Yifan. That's also gone out.
19-11.
What else can they do? Jia Yifan, wow. Unbelievable output today. Well, it's always the case with Chen and Jia that one of them steps up. In this case, it's Jia. Chen has been a little bit, just a tiny bit less accurate, less effective. They make such a great pair. And that time Chen puts the finishing touch on it. So, 40 minutes down, and it's 8 match points. Based on the passage of play that we've seen, they're only going to need 2, I reckon. And that's gone out. So, 21-15, 21-12. 41 minutes. And Chen and Jia's quest for back-to-back championships here in Singapore continues as they make it into the semi-finals. Valiant effort by Matsumoto and Nagahara, but they still have yet to break this grip that Chen and Jia have over them. The former Singapore champions ousted again at quarterfinal level. So there's confirmation of it. 21:15, 21:12, 42 minutes officially on the clock. And Chen and Jia Yifan make it to the semis.